is now 3rd down and 14. Rodgers from the end zone fires downfield, and it is caught by Jones.
Fabian Moreau, number 31. Monte Nicholson, 35. That is a tough, I can't tell you how tough that throw was to make in between zone coverage. And he just rifles it right in between two defensive backs, and as he touched him on the way down.
On 2nd and 26. Handoff here, Aaron Jones. Down at the 25. Receiver helped with a good block.
And Mercedes Lewis is going to get on Luke Kuechly. And he shields him off, and then, yeah, you get the help from the wide receivers, and there's a gash right there in the middle for Aaron Jones.
Went at it Monday night.
I'm going to throw this out there, too. It's Jones. Aaron Jones trying to go all the way. Touchdown.
Watch this side of the Packers line. Look at Spriggs, 78. McCray, 64. Lindsley, 63.
Savvy veteran like Jimmy Graham. He set it down for Green Bay. Big hole for Jones. Aaron Jones, explosive abilities. The stiff arm by Jones. Raphael Bush in for Micah Hyde on the receiving end. And Jones moves into Buffalo territory.
Yeah, it's a classic stiff arm right here to the head of Bush, and Bush crashes down to the side of his head.
On 2nd and 15. Pressure's picked up. He floats one for Jones, who makes the catch. Leaping inside the 40 of the Lions.
He just makes a play on the ball.
Yeah, this isn't a safety or linebacker. This is a corner, your third corner.
He was 2nd on the team in receptions last year. Those
Provides you so many options at the running back position because of his catching ability. As we see him split out here on as you mentioned, Brock, a cornerback that is brought onto a team to cover receivers.
Crosby missed a 51-yarder earlier today. Pressure right away on Rodgers, and just gets rid of it to Jones, who's got a seam. Aaron Jones into field goal range and more, diving down near the 20.
What a time to come with the screen pass for Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers moves away from the defender enough to sidearm it into the breadbasket of Jones, and he makes a few people miss downfield. Look at Rodgers. Every arm angle you need, he can deliver with it. And then Aaron Jones, right there, he gets a block from the rookie Jenkins, makes a move off of that, makes another defender miss, Tracy Walker in the open field.
Little delay and big running room. And headed to the end zone is Aaron Jones.
Well, you're going to see Lane Taylor and Corey Lindsley, the job that they do, and the crease that then is there, and then it's just one-on-one.
Packers go back to work from their 12-yard line. It's Aaron Jones up the middle, across the 30, and still going. Into Redskins territory, and finally dragged down by Monte Nicholson. His longest run of the season.
And again, great blocking up front by the tight ends. See Mercedes Lewis, and then he's in the open field doing what he does best. This guy, when he is out in space, he is tough to deal with. And
3rd down and short, best 3rd down offense in the NFL. They'll hand it off to Jones, who has a hole for a 1st down, and a big play for Aaron Jones. Inside the 30. Needed about a foot, got a big gain here on the first drive, 47 yards.
This is exactly what you see on these 3rd and shorts. Everybody coming up to hug that line of scrimmage. All you need to do is find a crease. Great jump cut there by Aaron Jones, and then get him into the secondary, and he's got the speed to make it a big play.
Got a couple touchdowns this year of more than 75 yards. Breaks one off there.
He sent it down for the Packers. It's Jones up the middle, inside the 30, and he will take it all the way. 46 yards for a Packers touchdown.
So watch here, right in this area, and coming around, nice wraparound block there by number 64, Justin McCray. But they sealed right there in the early gap between the center and the guard. And look at Aaron Jones's vision. Look at the eyes, checking where the safeties are. and finding open field and eventually end zone.
Second down and 10. Jones flanks to the left, empty backfield. Rodgers deep downfield for Jones, and he makes the catch at the 25-yard line, skirts the sideline, and all the way in for the score.
And a little slant and go, just a little too much to ask of a middle linebacker to try and cover a back like Jones down the field, who is really proving to be a tremendous receiver. A great catch in that one a week ago.
Just barely. The heel is on the stripe. Here it is again. That's the look that they saw.
Would be the number 6. Jones. Look at that balance. Aaron Jones. See ya.
Coming across, the motion is going to come, takes one defender out. Now you have Marquez Valdes-Scantling open the hole. Anytime you get a long run by a running back, usually a receiver makes a good block. Lazard's been making a lot of blocks in this offense. That time it was Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and Aaron Jones did the rest.
Start on the ground. Aaron Jones gets free. Looked like he'd be stopped early on, and Aaron Jones right now skirting the sideline, stays in bounds, and it's Adoree Jackson finally running him down. So Jones looked like he was stopped in the line of scrimmage, bounced it to the outside, and goes all the way down to set up a first down and goal.
First of all, a brilliant run, just pretty much on his own. But watch the defense almost hesitate once he got into the cleared area, like that was the out-of-bounds line. And they almost got a little comfortable, but he never went there. He did.
Oh, there he is. They're going to call that. Meanwhile, there is no challenge. They could have won the challenge. Aaron Jones gets stopped here.
319.
Aaron Jones finding a great gap, and there he goes. Foot race with Howard. Foot race with Minkah Fitzpatrick. Jones inside the 5.
This is unusual. Both linebackers step up and there's a huge hole right in the middle of this Miami defense. I mean, look at this hole. I mean, this is crazy. And then he's just
Little flip here to Jones, gets a block, and Jones out in front. They're trying to chase him down. He's inside the 10, and Jones down the sideline. He is in for the touchdown.
Rodgers has seen man-to-man coverage on a linebacker on his running back. He does the same thing. A little short motion, get him the ball, and there's just no way that they can compete with Aaron Jones in that kind of space. That is one. There's Jones, that you know what the coverage is at this point. So now they just end up with Jimmy Graham, who's never known for his blocking out front, Corey Linsley, and just too athletic is Aaron Jones, who has come back from not feeling so well himself tonight. Dad said,
Thank you very much. Penalties helped, especially on Will Harris. As Aaron Jones breaks loose. Aaron Jones, he's headed for the end zone. And he's going to be in with a Packer touchdown.
Fine. Look at your center here. Look at Corey Linsley coming out. Talk about this play in halftime. We're going to come out and be aggressive, and it is velvet. I mean, there is no defender in that front 7 getting away.
Easy for Aaron Rodgers to just turn around and hand the ball off. Make it hard on this Packer offense if you're the Detroit Lions, and not that easy as we just saw.
I mean, I'm sorry, Chris. You've just got to shed blocks. I mean, it's not just getting in your gap and gap integrity. You've got to shed blocks and get off those blocks. And when you don't, a player with Jones' explosiveness busts the ankles of those safeties.
You had to be impressed with his breakaway speed once he got in.
2nd and 7. Big running lane, and Jones takes off into the secondary, and now sprinting down the sideline. Wiggles past McLeod. And he's all the way to the end zone.
Don't worry, linebacker. Stay in your gaps. They all get a little bit out of the gap just because of the motion, and then Jones does the rest with an incredible highlight reel run. And that was really smart to stay in bounds there.
Well, the way he's able to sidestep